You're going to break your back, though.
My back's out. Alright.
That's because you're old.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I can see you now.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Dumb Down Tech. Today we're reviewing the Antec C8 Curve Wood. It's heavy. Very, very heavy. Back in a minute. Right, so this is a new case this year. Obviously, it's an update on the old Antec C8 Constellation series case. The old one was just glass and glass with a straight edge. This one now has a sweeping, smooth curve. So let's attempt to get this out of the box and do it without stabbing myself.
Please do, that will make for great viewership.
I'm still holding the knife. Put it away. First off, we get our box of goodies. We'll go through that in a second. And just trying to work out the best way for this.
I'm just going to stand back here and laugh.
Right, so we're glass edge down currently. Not good.
This is where we wish we had a bigger office.
Yeah, not justice, but. Come on. And what's top, what's bottom? Top, bottom, right. I'm very well packaged, thankfully.
Yeah, it's not cheap packaging either.
No, it's good. And it's even got cardboard reinforcement around the foam as well.
Nice to see.
Right. Now, up. Scratchy, scratchy.
Suddenly it looks a lot smaller.
Ow! Ow! Right. Has the sticky foot come off? Have I just ruined it already?
Probably.
Yes. Right.
Alright, bad point for
That's a
Take
good
there.
start. Right.
Glue needs to be better on those.
Little bit. So, here we go. Our Antec C8. I do like this glass swoop. And I wasn't a fan of the wood. I don't like the wood effect, but the grain itself is nice. I can't tell if that's real wood or plastic.
I like it. I mean, if it is plastic, I mean, from here, the effect looks
It looks
very,
good,
very
yeah, even from here, but I can't feel any. It just feels smooth. So.
It does stand out a bit, though.
Yes, so my plan is I'm going to paint it black to try and have a thin layer of black to have it blacked out, as the black one isn't available yet. We have our connections. We've got a button for on off, headphone and microphone jack, USB 2, probably USB 3s, and USB-C, and a reset or it looks like a light RGB button. Now, I believe to get into this, we lift. Very, very porous at the top. So that is very good for airflow out of your system. And how do we... we have one screw here at the top. And this is where I probably drop this. Screw. Right, it doesn't just fall off, that's a good start. Oh. We've got a couple of plugs here at the top that clip in. Ah. And it lifts away like that. I'm going to put this down for a second. Handy. So, to get it on and off, we've got a little track here and here. It will just slide down, push it back, and then it will clip in here, into the two little clips at the front. Very nice. Inside, we have plenty of space here. Now, this is why I bought this case. I wanted my 360 radiator at the top, and my GPU also has a 360 radiator as well that I wanted to put on the side, because I've very much squished it into my current case, and it's not healthy. We've got a fan. That's lovely.
Why would more do that?
I don't know, but that's lovely, because I have to lift my case up currently to remove the magnetic filter, and it'll hate it. And it's literally open at the bottom without that. So, depending on how much you like dust in your system over airflow, that is beautiful. I love that. And our back of the case, how does this?
That's pure mesh.
Pure mesh. That is fantastic for ventilation. Alright, happy with that. And then, we've got like an airflow duct here. So that when your GPU, or my GPU will be pushing air out. Yeah, now that we've reorganized and redigged, we've got space for one 3.5 inch hard drive with a thumb screw. Is that all it takes? No. And a screw here as well. Okay. It does appear to be removable. Yes. Come back round. So this office isn't really the best place to be filming videos like this. It slides out, and we have our, let's face it, no one's going to be using one 3.5 inch storage device. That's cable management space.
Well, that's what I end up using it for my fan control module.
And then our power supply will go up here with a nice little shelf, actually. Bit of support, lovely jubbly. This is removable, but it'll fit one screw here, one screw here, if you wanted it to just flow through. It's a bit accident prone today, isn't it? This being fully open as well, with no bars blocking it, I quite like that, because my one at home currently is literally like this is here the whole way across. So my fans push out. I've got a push-pull system at home currently, which I'm going to try and... I've definitely got the room for the fans on this side as well.
If I remember in the advertising, it says it is designed for the thicker radiators, even if you do push-pull on them.
We'll go through that in a moment. I think that's in the box. I like the rubber grommets we've got down here, and up here, and on the side. Okay, fantastic. And then we've got our cables. It's nice cable management, actually. Nice. I do like that. All prepared in for you. So what do we have here? We've got USB 3. So it is USB 3 up here, lovely. USB-C. Headphone and HD audio. And yay! Finally! I've got the front panel connector as all in one.
You'll still mess it up.
I can mess it up. I'd break a pin. Yeah, I can. And thanks for the confidence. So that's
what I'm here for.
And actually, the cabling is quite nice. The USB and USB-C being flat cables, that's very nice to run.
Things are quite flexible. Cause
they are.
I've had, you can't even bend them.
I know. Especially the USB 3 ones.
Oh, I hate USB 3.
I understand USB 3 is good for speed, but the actual connection on the motherboard, I've broken too many off.
You're not the only one.
No. Right, back round to here, to the front. And as you see, we are backwards compatible with the new back to front motherboard. Whatever they're doing to hide the cables. So we've got back connect. We've got lots of the gaps here, which if you're also using a micro ATX motherboard, that would look ridiculous in this, to be honest. You could also use some of these C cable runs as well. And we've got space for 10 fans in here. Well, 10 average fans. 120s at the top, we've got space for 3 of them, and space for 3 140s as well. It looks like space for 3 140s anyway. We've got the space for 3 120s down here, 3 140s down here, or 2 160s. As this bracket here, which is currently set up for the 160s by the looks of it. Was it 140s? It's 140s. It comes out, and in our box of goodies that we had, make a mess. Our box of goodies comes broken apparently, with installation guide, more cable tidies, a nice little box of screws. I'm definitely using that for my travel box. And our separate brackets to go in here, which, let's have a quick look actually and see how it goes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. It's fine.
No, it's not. Didn't want you putting a screwdriver through it.
Actually, you're doing me a solid. After all, could really get this little screwdriver set up, but
You read that line to hand, so
exactly.
you're like me. If it just about fits, use it.
If it fits, it sits. Right? Yes, yes. That's a lot of screws. Why is it 4 screws? Seems a bit excessive. You watch, these screws probably won't even be for this.
I won't edit that out.
Ah.
No, you were right.
And this means I'm not putting all 4 screws in right now. That we can put our 120 fans in, and also that then means you've got a lot more depth here for your radiators. As Alan said, you can go, I think it was 40 or 50 mil thick for your radiator with some standard fans on it as well, and you've got the clearance for that. And there's so much clearance here that, like, the top of your motherboard is here, so you can have a nice chunky radiator at the top as well, which thankfully is what I need, because as you saw in the last video, I've gone for the slightly thicker all-in-one cooler. So that, along with my Lee & Lee fans, which are also, I think they're 27 or 28 millimeters thick.
It's not just that, it's here, the depth you've got, because obviously you're trying to put 2 360 rads in this.
Yes, because, yeah, that's true, because currently my radiator at the top is squishing the tubes that are coming out of the GPU cooler, and I've had to make my own holes in the top of the case so that I can have it moved over to the side to the front a bit more. We can have, so I say, 10 fans, 3 at the bottom, 3 on the side, 3 at the top, and another 120 or 140 here at the rear as well. And then, as I said, I'm going to do push-pull on my radiator on the side, so I'll have the extra 3 fans on the back as well.
I wonder if you can go push-pull at the top. Actually, no, probably not with the thickness of your radiator.
No, not with my thickness radiator, I doubt it, but if you had the normal radiator, like yours, the 25 millimeter thick ones.
Yeah.
75 mil, yeah, I reckon you could, you know. Oh, that'd be, imagine that push-pull both radiators.
A lot of fans.
A lot of fans. Take-off happening. We haven't got anything to put a build in this today, but as this is going to be my swap-over case, I will have an overall view afterwards when it's all finished and I've had a chance to dust off my parts to make it look shiny and new. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, you've gone AM5 before me.
Yes, I have gone AM5, but you knew this anyway, the last video, or one of the last videos with the review for the motherboard.
Doesn't mean I'm still not pissed about it.
Tough.
You were the first one to go X3D out of the two of us.
Yes.
And now you've gone AM5.
Yes.
You going to leave anything for me?
You can have the 5090. I am not spending £2,000 on that.
Oh, I thought you were going to buy me one.
I don't spend £2 on you, let alone £2,000 on you.
If you can get one.
So, other than that, let me remove this out of the way quickly, and then we will go to the glass, and you can see that a bit nicer. To you.
To you. To me. To you. Oh, God.
Oh, the glass actually weighs more than the case. Right, so...
That is
very nice, all in one piece. As you can see, that's quite a nice curve.
Slightly tinted.
So, I did read one thing, it is slightly tinted, but apparently there's a film on here that we do not want to remove. It's to protect the glass a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure, I can't see any film on it, like a way to... But I did read somebody pulled it off by mistake, and it looks horrible afterwards. So if you do get that, just try and tuck it down a little bit more and try to not notice it again. There is, on the bottom of it, there's also a catch and a lip. So that'll sit in place a little bit nicer at the bottom.
I'll try and get
I didn't see that on the case itself, but very nice to have that little bit more security actually. And while it does fit in with the two pins at the top, having that screw to hold it in place does give that little bit more reassurance rather than one of the other many ways you could lock it in place, like a clip or anything.
Well, can't remember the actual case. Games Nexus did one, and all we did was try lifting it and the glass fell out.
I did see that one, yeah, you just lifted it up and crunch. Don't need that. But
it wasn't a cheap case. That was what, £250, £300?
I think it was an expensive one, yeah. We don't remember it because that's how memorable it was apart from the glass falling off.
Yeah.
So having a little run for these to slide into and push back, and then to lock it in place with the screw. I'd have two more of the pins down the bottom as well. I'd missed that as well. Okay, very nice.
They're not messing around with it.
No, they want it to sit and fits and sits. So, let's move that. Oh, bringing it back. Thank you, manservant.
God, what would you do without
Let's
not go there.
Oh, okay, I've just seen this as well. Remove this as that's now flopping around. We have space at the top for a 2.5 mounting inside. So, let's have a look if we can see that.
Yeah?
Yes, so we can mount a 2.5 inch or an SSD in there as well. That's good, actually, because an SSD is still useful to have.
Yeah.
So that's actually useful. I just want to see if this wooden part comes off, or if I need to just paint it on. Head's in the way now.
That's a view.
No. So yeah, there's two screws there, so it looks like this will come off. So I can take it off to paint it and not...
Can I paint it for you?
No, I'd get some like... that'd be pink or... Power Ranger pink or something like that.
I wasn't going to go with that, but that's a great idea.
Oh, this is going home very quickly. Before he gets a chance. That's it really. There's not really much to say about this, other than we'll come back. You know, there's not really much to say about it now, is there?
No, really. I mean, it pretty much covers all the bases, doesn't it?
This cost me £115 here in the UK. I could have gone slightly more expensive and got the black one, but because my desk at home is black wood grain, I was hoping if I can get this to blend in and match it a little bit more, the overall aesthetic will look quite nice. So here's a quick clip of it looking nice.
No, I get some like people, powering people, something like that. I wasn't involved with that, but that's great. Oh, good to drive home very quickly before he gets a chance.
And here we are back to it being bare bones. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've enjoyed building in it. We'll see. I'll put a little note in the comments for how the actual build went and if I enjoyed it or not, and give you an idea. Please like and subscribe and come back to us soon. We've got many more videos coming hopefully over the next few weeks. And we'll see you then for the videos.